Here at the Carleton University cafeteria, they serve over 7,000 meals a day to hungry students. That's an enormous amount of food. Some of it could come from Armprior, and some of it could come from Argentina. But one woman wants it to come from right here on campus.
So my name is Becky Black. I'm an operations manager at Carleton University with Aramark Dining Services, and I've been here for about 8 years now. I've been really fortunate to be able to manage this pilot project with the Tower Gardens, and I'm super excited to see what 1 year is going to bring. Behind me is an aeroponic tower garden. It uses no soil, so it can grow anything that requires no soil or a tree. So it can grow watermelon, cucumbers, zucchini, flowers, etc. There's nutrients in this. It's not just plain water. They use 80%, 90% less water. They grow 30% faster. Ideally, where you would put a tower garden is on your back deck. It's great for small spaces, condos, balconies, even off of your kitchen. You could have it in your kitchen, your living room. I have a girlfriend who actually just set hers up in her basement. So she's growing fresh produce in the dead of winter in her basement.
I like the idea of going local, and the Tower Gardens brings that local right into your backyard. Hell, it brings it into your apartment building if you want to. It can be inside of your house. And it allows you to grow your own food without the GMOs, without the pesticides, and a lot quicker as well.
I think food is really important, especially with people that are learning in an environment where we just shouldn't be consuming all of this processed food, the amounts that we are. So this is great. It's prime picked, loaded with nutrients, and then the students get to eat it and benefit from it.
You can see things growing in front of your eyes. I mean, see things like, like different vegetables, different herbs, and lettuce growing in your kitchen, and then you can make your menu like around them. I mean, how cool that is.
Right now where I see the Tower Gardens is in our classrooms. I'm hoping to have them in every single classroom by 2020. What they can teach a child is pretty fascinating. A lot of children do not know where our food comes from. If you ask them, they're going to say the grocery store. My 6-year-old, one day I think he actually said, "This is just simply amazing." Like, he can't even believe that we were growing food in our living room. And he wants to eat it. He asks, "Can I eat it right now?" And it's, no, it has to go to Carleton. But yeah, no, I think he's fascinated by it. So to maintain, once you plant fresh seedlings, you don't have to do anything for 3 weeks. Once they start growing like a human being, we consume more and more food nutrients. So now that they're this size, once a week I'm putting in 5 liters of water, hopefully. I usually make a bit of a mess. I have to give them minerals. I have to check the pH. I have a digital pH tester, which is great. So all I do is I put it in the water, swish it around a little bit, and then you just pull it out. So there, it says it's got a pH of 7.3. It's too high, so I have to go and get the neutralizer to bring it down. And you have to harvest. What we do with the food after it has been harvested, we wash it and we put it into production, and it is put into circulation for the students to eat. I think they love it. When I was building them, I mean, some of them thought it was an umbrella holder, so that was a little awkward. But they love it. They were actually wowed that we cared and that we were doing this for them. So the one behind me is a variety of different lettuce. So there's bib lettuce, there's a red tip lettuce. The second tower is strictly basil. So now we can probably say all of our basil that's in our spaghetti sauce comes from our tower garden. I would love to see 100 of these tower gardens, and us being able to say all of the lettuce on campus comes from our greenhouse off of our tower gardens. I think that would be amazing. I know Carleton is huge on sustainability, and yeah, that's my vision. I don't know if it will happen, but fingers crossed, it'll happen.